Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the essay Tight Corners by E.V. Lucas. Edward Verrall Lucas, British essayist, anthologist, novelist, and writer of light verse, started his career as a reporter on the Sussex Daily News and later joined the London evening paper The Globe. The success of his first anthology, a book of verses for children, made him an inveterate anthologist and led to numerous compilations of a similar nature. In this essay, the narrator describes how he found himself in a tight corner by offering just for fun what turned out to be the highest bid, 4,050 guineas, for a painting at Christie's with only £63 in his bank account. He gets away with it, however, and gets 100 guineas in the bargain offered to him for the painting by the first bidder after the auction is over. Now, the title of the essay Tight Corners. Tight corners means a tough situation, not only physically but mentally also. Once the narrator and his friends were having a discussion about the tight corners that they have experienced in their lives. So the narrator's friends described their experiences. The narrator said that tight corners do not always mean tough physical circumstances. It means mental state also. Then he goes on to describe an incident where he felt really tight. That is, mentally he was in a very tough situation. The narrator describes his experience in the following manner. Yes, I had been lunching rather well at a club in St. James's Street with an old friend from abroad, and passing along King Street afterwards, he persuaded me to look at the sale room. The place was full. They were selling Barbizon pictures and getting tremendous sums for each. 2,000, 3,000 for little bits of things, forest scenes, pool set evening, shepherdesses, the regular subjects. Nothing went as low as 3 figures at all. Well, we watched for a little while and then I found myself bidding too, just for fun. I had exactly £63 in the bank and not enough securities to borrow 500 on, and here I was nodding away to the auctioneer like a blow-to-crat. The narrator's friend warned him, but he did not listen to him. So the narrator, just for fun, he went to an auction hall and he made a bid, although he did not have enough money. So how he gets trapped in that situation and how he comes out of it, that we will discuss tomorrow. So that is all for today. Thanks.